Hey everybody, I'm Emmy and welcome to the Weekly What? We've got a lot of awesome stuff for you today, like Kim Kardashian writing a book, what it takes to be on stage at the Super Bowl halftime show, 50 Cent becoming an English teacher, and people paying for other people's stuff. I wish someone would pay for my stuff. Alright, first up, Celebrity What? Kim Kardashian has written a book. Well, not so much written as snapped, because it's a book full of selfies. Of course it is. Anyway, the book is called Selfish, which would make you think it was about her mom. That was so mean. I'm sorry, Chris, please adopt me. The book is basically just a compilation of all of Kim's favorite selfies, and according to the publisher, it's going to feature exclusive, never-before-seen selfies. What does that mean? So I know whenever I take a selfie at a certain location, I'll take like 15 different pictures. We're talking... But then you only pick one of them. So are we going to get to see the other goofy pictures that are pretty much the same as the other pictures? Or what we normally see on Kim's Instagram is something like this. Is the one in the Selfish book going to be like the one that was like this? I really, really hope so. My favorite part of this whole thing is how the publisher Rizzoli talks about Kim as an artiste. Basically, they call her a trailblazer of the selfie movement. A trailblazer. Selfie movement? What? Just take a look at this and laugh. Honestly, at this point, I'm not even mad about it. Kim Kardashian made $700,000 a day off of an app that made you work in a store. So why can't she sell her selfies? Anyway, the book won't be out till April, so we're going to have to wait and see, but I'm pretty sure you can just look on Instagram and get an idea of what it's going to be like. For free. So, what's my Emmy action to Selfish, the novel? It's not a novel. What is it? Selfish, the book. I'm just gonna go with, wow. You deserve it, Kim. You really do. You're my girl. Extra, extra, read all about it. News what? So you probably didn't know that the Super Bowl halftime performers usually do the show for free. I was shocked when I heard that. You know what's a little bit more shocking? This year the NFL wants them to pay to perform. They want them to pay to perform. So there's no word yet on how much it's going to cost these performers, but to give you an idea, it costs $40 million for a commercial to be on for 30 seconds. The Super Bowl performers are on for 20 minutes. So look, I get it that the star gets a ton of attention for being on the halftime show. They'll almost definitely see a boost in album sales. But to make them pay, excuse me, Fox, but I've got plenty of friends that turn on the Super Bowl just to watch the halftime show. So who's accounting for that? Maybe you should take free as a deal and move on. So this year, so far, they have it narrowed down to 3 performers that it might be. Rihanna, Coldplay, and someone else. Regardless, I know they don't have any trouble with money. It's not like Beyonce can't afford to be on stage. But why should she have to? These stars have millions of fans and make millions of dollars. They don't need to pay to be on stage at a sports game. What if they stop paying? I don't want to watch the Super Bowl and see U2 every year because they're the only ones with enough money that have to pay for fans. That was mean. I'm sorry, U2. Please adopt me. And my Emmy action to making performers pay to play at the Super Bowl is you were going to make us listen to really crappy music, man. Viral what? That's right, it's time for the viral what, and how could I ignore the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge? It is everywhere. And I can't tell if I think it's awesome or annoying or both, but my favorite one has been chosen. I've been a big fan of 50 Cent since his candy shop days when I could grind at my 8th grade dance to it. You know, as 12-year-olds do. Anyway, he took his ALS challenge as an opportunity to throw shade at his ex-friend Floyd Mayweather. 50 bet Floyd $750,000 that he couldn't read a page of Harry Potter without fucking it up. But if he could, that money would go to charity. I have so many questions. First, Floyd, can you really not read? 2, 50 Cent has that much money, that's almost $1 million. Third, I just checked up on that last question and 50 Cent has $140 million. 50, why didn't you nominate me for the Ice Bucket Challenge? I've got some serious student loans. My Emmy action to Floyd and 50 is, because 50 Cent has way more money than I thought he would, and Floyd potentially can't read, which makes me just sad. So this week's hashtag What of the Week is a Pay It Forward campaign that happened in Florida. Basically, in the morning, some woman decided that she would pay for her own drink and pay for the next person in line, just to be nice. But this continued for almost 400 customers before breaking off with a woman who was apparently confused. Anybody who's ever worked food service knows that most customers are confused, so I'm surprised that it went on that long. But to try to continue spreading goodwill, the baristas told each customer that their drink had been paid for and asked if they wanted to pay for the next person. One blogger had a huge problem with this. Honestly though, his reasoning was kind of legit. He said that you're not spreading goodwill with pay it forward campaigns, you're making people guilty and they're not really doing something nice if they're feeling guilty. It's kinda legit, but it is nice to have your stuff paid for. Instead of paying for the next person's drink, he left a $100 tip for the baristas, who probably didn't get enough love that day anyway. They never do. So maybe he's not all bad. For me, I don't know if it's really guilt that would make me pay for the next person. It's more that I came in with enough money to pay for a drink, so I might as well pay for a drink anyway, right? Maybe the best way to end a Pay It Forward campaign is to buy a drink for someone who can't afford it. Whatever, even if some customers were a little bit bitter, my Emmy action is still wow because I love seeing people do nice things for one another. What's that? It's time for What Do You Know? The world's largest bath toy is a 61-foot rubber ducky that just pulled into port in Los Angeles. Please go see it and send photos. Well guys, that's all I've got for this week's Weekly What? I hope you'll tune in next week and tell me what you think, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye guys!